Greetings to all. I actually have an official title to describe the direction in which I want to go or will be going with my devotionals. And I call it throwback devotionals, which means that I'll be going back, way back into time. Seriously. What I'll be doing is picking random devotionals anywhere between January of this year to January of '09. And like I alluded to before in a previous video, those that were my personal favorites and that really struck a chord in my heart and my spirit that I feel that the Lord will give me a little bit more to elaborate on and minister and teach on. But today, as of today, I had to do today. Do that mean I'm going to be up to date? Probably not. But I definitely had to do today, which is entitled Show Your Colors. And the associating reading for today's devotional will be coming from Romans chapter 1, verses 8 through 16. I was excited about going to the baseball park to watch the Detroit Tigers play the Chicago White Sox. I'm actually a White Sox fan, but I probably put on my Tigers t-shirt that morning before going to the opposing team stadium. But I had to wear a sweatshirt over my team shirt because it was cold outside. So I was disappointed that no one at the U.S. Cellular Field could see which team I was there to cheer for. No one knew I was a Tigers fan. After a 3-hour rain delay, the game finally started, and I could cheer for my team and get my loyalty out in the open. The Apostle Paul had a loyalty that was most definitely out in the open, a loyalty to Jesus Christ. He wrote to the believers in Rome, I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. Romans 1:16. He knew that the gospel was the power of God to salvation for everyone who believes. Because Jesus has dramatically changed his life and his direction. In his preaching and witnessing, he proclaimed Jesus, the one to whom he had given his life to, his whole life to. Acts 9. The believers in Rome were also known for their alliance to Christ. Paul said to them, your faith is spoken of throughout the whole world. Romans 1:8. Is your loyalty to Jesus Christ out in the open? God put us in this darkened world to shine as sons of light. So, let us always teach the truth and keep our colors bright. Going back to that question, is your loyalty to Jesus Christ out in the open? Well, more than a decade ago, or possibly around that time, my personal walk, was actually compromised because my loyalty to Christ wasn't in the open. I was like a in the closet Christian. The reason I had to do this and the reason it resonated with my heart and my spirit is because of that fact that I just alluded to. I had many people, old, young, men, women, who was just drawn to me naturally. And one thing they did not say, out of all the things that they said or didn't say or could have said, one thing they did not say is, wow, Nate's a pretty cool guy because he's on fire for the Lord, he's a believer, this. They had everything to say but that. It was as if I was almost ashamed, People used to say things like, oh man, he's a nice guy to talk to because he got nice sound advice, he's a pretty wise cat for his age, he's a good listener, but they never said anything such as, oh yeah, he gave me very Holy Ghost filled or God inspired advice. And I'm about to share a few verses with you guys that I knew at the time, but still was in a closet. I don't know. Now that I look back at my life at that time, I'm just gonna call it for what it was. I was ashamed. And the first verse I wish to share with you guys comes from Matthew chapter 10:32, which says, actually Matthew, yeah, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. The very next verse says, but whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. My other two verses I wish to share. The first one comes out of Mark chapter 8, verse 38. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. Last verse, which comes from Luke chapter 9, verse 26. For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels. They pretty much mimic each other, but I knew though, well, the verse, I just ran across those that I just read, but the first two that I read in Matthew's, I knew that, and I still walked the way I walked. I don't know, I was younger, of course dumber, and maybe I just wanted to fit in or just be cooler. But I'm in this video with this one quote. Actually, it's in a word. It says that we are a peculiar people. So I shouldn't have even had no interest. I shouldn't have had a want to even fit in. On top of that, I'm just an odd cat, period. So with that said, y'all be blessed. Pray my strength. That's a plea. Y'all do y'all thing. Peace. Love y'all. Be blessed.